Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share something interesting but yet tricky, which is to make idli dosa batter. Well, idli and dosa are staple foods for most of the South Indians. I'm making this beautiful good looking Thattu idli as well as tomato kurma. The speciality of this idli dosa batter is that we do not want to stand next to a grinder always and check for the water content or the consistency of the batter. This tomato kurma is so delicious and goes well with idli and dosa. Without further ado, let's get started. This idli dosa batter is so easy to make and you'll get this spongy idli for sure. Take 4 cups of idli rice and 1 teaspoon of fenugreek seed in a mixing bowl. Make sure to use good quality of idli rice as well as urad dal. Here I have taken 1 cup of urad dal. I have taken Udayam brand urad dal. Idli rice is from Reliance Mart and it's from their own brand. Firstly, wash the idli rice as well as urad dal in water for 3 to 4 times. Wash it nicely and soak it for 3 hours. I am making this batter during daytime and now the time is 8 am. It's not necessary to soak the rice as well as dal for overnight. I normally soak it for 3 hours. The dal is soaked perfectly and the water is drained. I have taken this cup for measuring the idli rice as well as urad dal. So we need to use the same cup to measure the idli rice, dal and water. This is our grinder and the capacity is 2 liters. Watch this video till the end because I'll be sharing some tips to get the perfect batter. Add in the soaked urad dal into the grinder. First we have to grind the urad dal and then only comes the rice. The rice and the dal proportion is 4:1. So for 4 cups of rice, we need 1 cup of urad dal. Add in 2 cups of water. So for 1 cup of soaked urad dal, I'm adding 2 cups of water. This is the speciality of this batter. I'll add water in one go and no need to check for the batter in the middle. Isn't it so simple, friends? I'm grinding the urad dal for 45 minutes. Well, the grinding time varies depending on your grinder type. This grinder is quite new one, so this will grind in 45 minutes. I had the previous one, that will take nearly 1 hour. Actually, on alternative weeks, I used to make dosa batter. Sometimes I used to get spongy idlis and the next time it wouldn't be the same. After a lot of trials, I finally found the right level of water to make this idli dosa batter. Look at it, friends, the urad dal is rising nicely. Scrape the batter like this at least once you're grinding. We no need to add water little by little by checking the consistency. I have tried even that method, but it didn't give the perfect result all the time. If you add more water means idli wouldn't be spongy. If you add less water means idli will be hard. I'll be always having confusion like how much quantity of water should be added. So this is the best simple method, friends. So I thought of sharing this recipe. The urad dal batter is ready after grinding it for 45 minutes. Check out the consistency of the urad dal batter. Take some batter in my hand and show. Urad dal batter should be grinded very smoothly like this. In my grinder, it takes 45 minutes. So if it is not grinded properly means you can grind it for another 15 minutes. I have transferred the batter into this big vessel. One important tip is that do not add any water while transferring the batter into the vessel. Once the urad dal batter is ready, I have drained the water from the rice. Add the 4 cups of soaked rice into the grinder. For 4 cups of idli rice, we need 3 cups of water. So totally I have taken 5 cups of water, 2 cups to grind the urad dal and the remaining 3 cups to grind the rice. I have added 4 cups of idli rice and 3 cups of water in one go. Isn't it simple, friends? We do not want to check for the water level in the middle. I'm going to grind the rice for 30 minutes. The idli rice batter shouldn't be that smooth, it should be a little coarse. That's why I'm grinding it for 30 minutes. So this tabletop wet grinder takes 30 minutes. Check out the texture of the batter, friends. Initially, it will be of little loose consistency only. So depending on the quality of the wet grinder, the grinding time varies. It might take even 45 minutes, friends. So I'll show the texture of the batter at the end. The urad dal batter will be little thick, but idli rice batter will be little thin only. The idli rice batter is almost ready, so I have 10 more minutes left. See the consistency, friends, it is not that smooth. I have 5 more minutes left for grinding. At this point of time, add 2 tablespoons of salt. Actually, I soaked the urad dal as well as idli rice around 8 am. Now the time is approximately 1 o'clock. Look at it, friends, the rice is rising nicely and you will see it's thickening. So don't have any doubt if 3 cups of water is more for this batter. This is perfect measurement to get spongy soft idli, friends. The idli batter is ready now and I'll show the consistency. The batter will be quite loose and flowing consistency and will be little coarse. Mix the urad dal as well as idli rice batter in the same vessel. Now here's a point, friends. Use a hand to mix in the batter. Traditionally, it is believed that when we mix the batter with hands, it fastens the fermentation process, and I'm not sure how far it is true. Next tip is that when you pour the idli rice batter into the urad dal mix, do not pour even a single drop of water. I know some of you might add little water into the wet grinder, clean it and add it back to the batter, so do not do this for this recipe. Now the time is around 1 pm, friends. Let this batter ferment in room temperature for 11 to 12 hours. I'll keep this batter in refrigerator at 11 o'clock. So totally I'm giving 11 hours to ferment. Well, the fermentation time depends on the country you reside. If you're in a country where the climate is cold, means give more time to ferment. I'm showing this batter on next day, friends. The batter has fermented nicely and you wouldn't see the batter falling off from the vessel, because this vessel is quite big, friends. I'm mixing it gently with the spoon. This is the texture of the idli batter. For making idli, I used to take required amount of batter in a small bowl. If you find idli batter is too thick, means you can add 1 or 2 tablespoons of water and make idlis. I didn't add any water to the batter because the consistency is perfect to make idli for me. Normally we used to store this batter in a vessel and keep it in refrigerator. Making idli or dosa means we'll take little batter as required. Making dosa, I'll add 1/4 cup of water and mix it. I'm going to make Thattu idli or plate idli today. These are the plates for making idlis and I'm greasing it with sunflower oil. So I'm going to make quite big size idli today. Normally on the first day of the batter you can make idli, second day you can make kuli paniyaram and third day you can make dosa. Pour in 2 to 3 ladles of batter into the Thattu idli mold. Actually, 1 Thattu idli is equal to 3 small idlis, friends. So maximum I can have 1 Thattu idli only. I have placed the Thattu idlis in the stand. I have taken the Thattu idlis in a steamer and will steam it for 15 minutes. If you are making regular idli, means steam it for 10 minutes. The idlis are steamed well and it's ready now. Cool it completely before unmolding it. Then only the Thattu idlis wouldn't break while unmolding. Meanwhile, I'm going to prepare tomato kurma, which is best combo for this Thattu idli. Take 4 tomatoes and cut it at the top like this. I have taken this in a saucepan and going to blanch it. Cook the tomatoes for 10 minutes in medium flame and switch off the flame. Cool the tomatoes and remove the skin of it. These are the main ingredients to make tomato kurma. We need 4 tomatoes, 2 chopped onions, 2 tablespoons of roasted chana dal, 1 teaspoon of fennel seed, 4 cashew nuts, 2 garlic and half a cup of coconut. Take everything in a mixer grinder except the tomatoes and the onion. After grinding the coconut mixture nicely, add in the tomatoes and grind it. We have to grind the coconut as well as the tomatoes into a smooth paste. Heat 1 tablespoon of sunflower oil in a kadai. Add in half a teaspoon of mustard seed, half a teaspoon of urad dal. In goes some curry leaf. Now add in 2 chopped onion. Saute it until it turns translucent. The onions are translucent and add in 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri chili powder. Actually, I added the tomato and the coconut paste instead of chili powder. First add the Kashmiri chili powder and then add the tomato as well as coconut paste. I added nearly 1 cup of water for the gravy. Add in salt as needed. I'm adding quarter teaspoon of jaggery powder. So this jaggery balances the flavor of the kurma. Finally, add in some coriander leaf. If you're preparing the idli dosa batter night time means allow the batter to ferment overnight. The tomato kurma has thickened and it's ready now. The Thattu idlis has cooled completely and I'm unmolding it. Look at it friends, how spongy the Thattu idlis has turned out. This is really very easy method to make dosa idli batter and get soft spongy idlis like this. Definitely give a try of this idli dosa batter and make idlis and share me the feedback. The tomato kurma is best combo for this idli. Chicken curry, mutton curry and sambar also taste best for this idli. This tomato kurma is my favorite one now. You can make podi idli and serve it with coconut chutney. Look at it friends, the idli is super spongy and looks beautiful. Do subscribe my channel for more interesting recipes. Next I prepared square shape idlis. Do try this recipe and share me the feedback. I'll see you next video. Until then, bye bye and take care.